What's up, guys? In today's video, we're going to look at how to deal with the leg weave as a position. We're going to look at many ways, how to take my partners back from here, and so much more. Stay tuned. What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Shout out to X Marshall for the awesome gear. Today, we're going to talk about a niche position. I'm going to assume, this is more for a little bit of advanced or intermediate grapplers. I'm going to assume you know what half guard is, what a leg weave pass is. If not, check out our leg weave passing video. It's a bit old, but still good. And what the Z-guard and half guard as a position are. If not, check out our Z-guard video. In today's video, we're going to deal with a small scenario. My partner weaves his arm in. I'm going to tell you why, how, and whatever, and I'm going to show you how to deal with it. So from a knee shield half guard, there's ways to play the high knee shield. I love playing the Z-guard where I lock his hips. Going into Octopus, all the rage now. We have a really good Octopus video, by the way. But today we're going to play with this high knee shield. In this case, Ties is going to weave his arm in, and we're going to look at two scenarios. Either he weaves in and his posture is kind of up and he's not really engaging, but he mitigates my ability to take his back. If he didn't weave this arm in, one thing you might know is how we wrestle up here for the dog fight. Common position to enter. And as always, we have videos on that, but I'm going to put everything in the description. I'm going to not mention the videos too much. But I'm going to assume you know these things. If Ties weaves that arm in, it's very hard, near impossible for me to now do a dog fight, to wrestle up. It's also harder for me to push this knee underneath and try to like knee lever sweep him, or John Wayne sweep him. In the gi, it might be easier because he takes the base away. It's harder for me to maybe go into the legs. He takes away some of my jiu-jitsu here by weaving this in. Yeah, he takes away my ability to take the back. But the cool thing is, guys, we're still going to take his back. It's just going to be a little bit complicated. Now, I got inspired by Nicky Ryan with this one, and what's really cool is usually I use these hands to control the crossface or the over back grip, yeah? Once again, I'm going to assume you know what I mean with these things. Otherwise, check out a half guard or Z-guard video. Usually, I use these hands on this side. Now I'm going to cross, so I need to use my far side hand to block this arm, either on the arm, on the elbow or on the wrist. And I'm going to use this far side arm to cross. So my arms are like crossed like this. I'm not going to reach over, but underneath my leg, trapping his tricep. So you can see my hand coming out with the camera on top of his tricep. Don't be too low on the elbow or on the forearm. As I grab here, I keep pushing my knee up and keep framing this. Now, Ties is postured up, and I'm trying to not circle my leg out, but bring my knee to my ear, all the way out, as I kick my leg and arm drag Ties forward in one motion, and I wrestle up. From here, my chest is high. Now, it's very important, as I clear his shoulder line, I really pull him back, push myself up, that I'm not going to stay on my hip and on my hand. Because if he now pushes me back to the right, I'll be back on my hip and shoulder. Boom. I'll fall back on this shoulder. So I really hate to watch instructionals where people just go over and he just stays there like a dummy. I'm going to show you the common reactions. So he's postured up, yeah, head high. He doesn't want to engage with me. I cross grip, I pull my leg out, I arm drag, and I wrestle up. Now, as soon as I get there, this hand no longer needs to control the arm drag because I'm controlling that with my chest. It opens up so I have a strong base. I don't fall to the shoulder. Now, look underneath Ties. Lift your head, please. My hip should not be on the mat. As soon as I sit up, so not now, before, I'm just going to do the steps, my knee wedges out. Now I have a knee and a hand as a base. Now I can start chasing the back, dive in for the truck. I like doing that, right, Ties? Remember open mat? Or, in whatever I like to do, instead of going to his back, is taking the seat belt, wedging my foot in for this back take, and pulling him into me. Here. Now I can either extend him away and take the back, or go back, please, hip escape up. Or keep this hook in, yeah, as I pinch his hips together, extend him there, and start taking the back. Yeah? So beautiful back take. On the back take, we have a different video. Once again, I mentioned a lot of videos, so sorry, guys. But this is the arm drag we do. Now, the question that might occur with you is, yeah, sure, but what if he lags weaves and puts pressure, like he really wants to smash you? No worries, I got you. This is a specific scenario where he just puts the arm in, the grip, and he's, how do you say, testing the waters. He doesn't really want to engage with my guard. He just blocks my dog fights, and I go. A very important detail, guys, as you arm drag, you're going to get stuck with this leg. If you try to circle it out, you're going to get stuck. I even did this week a lot in the gi, in sparring, and training, and what happens, I see people trying to pull this leg out and want to circle that way because they have the end goal in mind. If I try to go there as fast as possible, my foot is going to get stuck. So I really need you to not bring the knee to your chest, but imagine bringing it to your ear, like you're going for a buggy. So here, and I bring this leg all the way up to my ear. And then I kick and extend and go. Then you get a good arm break. If it does get stuck, so there's ways we can just like control here and try to get it stuck. Now in the gi, this is really cool, we get lassos. In the no gi, we can try to work this slicer here. But I would not recommend it. It's too easy for him to start passing, and I really like the arm drag because you improve your position. Next up, we're going to do the leg weave, and my partner is going to put pressure in. Now things change. here, and he puts pressure on this knee. Now you see my knees getting together like a mermaid. Now it gets hard. I also do MMA, guys. In MMA, I really want to stand up. Something in jiu-jitsu that as a guard player we usually don't tend to do. But I really want to frame him away, his hat, and to win this shoulder battle, so keep pressure with the shoulder, I'm going to push off on my shoulder, push off from my toes, and hip heist my hip in between his shoulder. So keep the pressure, try leaning in, and my hip goes over his shoulder. Yeah? This alleviates some of the pressure, and I can then start peeling the hand back and trying to weave in and start back with the guard. But the grip I prefer to do, go a bit backwards please, is work with an overhook. So he's here. If he's really tight, I usually start framing the face away. Now I start finding room by pushing off on his shoulder with my hips again to get my overhook in and controlling my thigh. Now what's very important is to keep his hips away. So this leg goes out and the top leg stays very strong on his hips. So tripod up, start to pass. I open my arm and I get up. Go back one step. Very important is that my arm doesn't stay here and I use my abs to go forward. It goes all the weight is here. Tees push forward. If I now try to get up, I'm stuck. So I open the arm to build base, and I'm going to look away from these. So I'm here. If I stay curled up, look at my spine. If he keeps pushing and passing, I won't get up. I look away. So keep passing. And I just put the knee and the hip here. Now in MMA, you see what I'm going to. I'm going to keep passing, keep passing, keep passing. I just stand up, go to front headlock, snap down, yeah, throw the guy over or whatever. We'll get that for videos on that. In jiu-jitsu, I like to play the guard. But the concept is, as he's passing, this knee pushes in. The overhook controls, I get this leg out, and I don't stay facing my partner. I start facing away. It's really unconventional, because you go away from your partner, and it looks like you're giving your back, but trust me, it's a really strong frame. Now you can choose to go back to the guard. So if we're here, I beat the frame, I get the overhook in, I push my knee on the hip, get this out, start framing away. Look at my head, it's away. If he keeps on passing and stays low, I can shoot this back in, go for triangles, go for brato platas, so many cool stuff. Now finally, my secret favorite. So for everyone still watching, now we're going to do something really cool. Remember this. A knee shield upside down is a K-guard. So look at this shin. If I invert, now it's a K-guard position. That looks ridiculous. I'm going to show you with these, and hopefully it makes sense. If not, rewind it 20 times. So he does a leg weave, he pressures in, I go for the overhook. I do the same thing. I keep this pressure. Now, my knee is here. And look what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to invert with my head on the outside. He keeps trying to pass, and I'm going to scoop this leg. Now, watch. Step up, take a top angle, and you can see, if the audio is good, that my shin, my knee shield, became a K-guard. He is pushing himself forward. Now, this inverted triangle, I can go for brato plata, there's a lot of stuff, but I always like to just go, start attacking for the saddle. Yeah, or the 50-50. And attack the heel hook. So, wrestling up, overhook, arm drag I stole from Nicky Ryan. A lot of cool stuff there. Let's keep the video short. If you guys like what you saw, just check it out again. And let me know in the comments what you think. See you next one. Peace.